All right, Monday recap. Um, Today I ended up sleeping in, and I feel a little bit betrayed in another way. Basically this dude that I've been looking at his entries and learning his entries and all that crap. Back tested it thoroughly for like the past week. He basically said like don't trade Mondays. Mondays are just lower probability. I was like, all right, that makes sense. Um, and he ended up trading today, and I decided to sleep in. He says like, "Oh, it's a Monday. We're in a shitty range. We're probably not going to do anything." And yeah, I'm not blaming him, but I'm saying that was why I decided to sleep in today, and I missed a pretty good entry in my opinion. Um, so going into the day, uh, going into the day, I am bullish, just because we flipped this gap. Um, that's literally it, bro. Like, yes, we've been bearish, but we flipped that gap. So I kind of want to see like this gap tap, and then we can see some shorts. But that is not what we did. Instead, what we did was off of open, we swept out these highs, and then immediately not only inverse this, respect that gap, but displace down like that. That could have been an entry right there, but not necessarily what I would like to take. Also on the 5 minute is a little bit cleaner of how we failed to displace above that. Next 5 minute close, you close all the way down here, right? So what are we looking for in this? We're looking for probably these lows. These seem to be the target. Obviously, we're not targeting higher, so I don't care what gaps we're in really. I'm pretty bearish. So what we got here was we displace lower, right? We tap into a 5 minute gap and we displace lower again, and then we open up this 1 minute gap. This is like an example of what I've been back testing. This gap should almost always hold. Just wait for a reaction out of it. So that's the reaction. Stops up here. And then since that didn't really give me enough RR, I would target a lower low, which would have been this low. That would have been my trade. I would have definitely taken this. So very annoying, but is what it is. There will always be more days. And then what do we do after we sweep out that low, right? We chop. And I woke up at like 10:20, waking up to this. And from what I've been back testing, and also what I've seen, obviously through live trading, is that when we sweep out a low and then we start chopping, it's going to be low probability for probably the rest of the day, especially recently. We did end up actually getting a pretty decent dump. We dumped like this. Um, Honestly, no real entries here. But when we inverse all this shit like this, and then honestly, the only thing I would have taken probably would have been like this flip if I was confident in a lower low, which let's see if there was. Okay, yeah, I'll be pretty confident about that. So yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, so I wouldn't be able to trade that, but after this displacement lower, yeah, I wouldn't have gotten any entries anyways. So what I would want to see is like a higher gap tap here, like a tap into here, and then some sort of rejection. Um, but the fact that we like displays through all of this, like there's nothing stopping us from going lower. If I targeted this low or something, let's see. Eh, yeah, no, really nothing. So really the only entry I had today would have been when we mitigated the 5 minute gap, displace lower, and then tap of the 1 minute. That would have been the entry. Um, and yeah, that's it. Honestly, not pissed off. Obviously, it's my fault that I didn't wake up, and I won't be doing that again. I don't know why I decided to just stop trading Mondays, even though I've been doing it for all the time, just because someone else said to. And then he traded Monday today, and he banked off of that. I mean, earlier trade, but still. Um, And yeah, that's it. That's it for today. Um, I just want to go over like what I've been back testing, right? So basically, anything past 12 is automatically lower probability, and PM session is almost always lower probability too. I was just back testing AM session and immediately saw like a 10% increase in win rate. Um, and yeah, there were good trades and everything. I wasn't forcing anything, but a 10% increase in win weight is a lot, actually. I don't know why the fuck I decided to start talking like that. What the fuck? Um, anyways, yeah, so basically what I'm gonna going forward is not trading PM, really. I will be trading from 9:30 to 12. And if we hit like some sort of low and start chopping, I'm off then probably. Unless we start displacing lower or higher and like the draw is clear, very clear. Um, just because like when we get like, we sweep this low, we get a imagine we like flip this really nicely, looks like this high is gonna get taken, but like you got to think that we took out this low, we started chopping, right? There's there's nothing showing us that we want to go low or higher right now. Even the 5 minute inverse at the sweeping this low doesn't matter because all this is just chop. All that structure doesn't mean shit. And when the structure doesn't mean shit, all your trade ideas are like in the fucking garbage, basically. They are way lower probability. So when structure isn't shit, when we are clearly displacing in a direction, it's pretty fucking easy. You just trade like, to that lower high. Um, if we keep displacing, obviously still want to go lower, keep trading that. And then if we stop displacing, we start chopping, then that's where you get off. Um, but yeah, I am like crazy confident in the new model, which literally just is um like a retracement to a gap, displacement from it, or which gaps I expect to hold. Like for example, on ES, let's just say we were targeting this low. If I wanted to take this, right, highest possible place for us to retrace would be there. Take it to here or something. So in this case, I would have missed the entry by a tick. But honestly, probably would keep my stop there. Just because, like, yes, like we could wick this gap, but the odds of us retracing all the way up after this crazy displacement, like that's also what I've been seeing. When we get crazy ass displacement, we don't retrace the equilibrium, We retrace like the first fair value gap and then we just kind of like displace from that. So as long as it's like showing you that is doing that is like that's the reason why Kobe took a fucking 15 con short when we dumped like 1,000 points because we got a tiny ass retrace in the big ass leg, but we were so fucking bearish and the target was so clear lower that we knew we were going lower and right away because of how bearish we were. Um, so I'm starting to understand it now. Let's just say that. But yeah, no trades today. That's it.